Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for another episode of my Borussia Mönchengladbach save on FM18. Today we are at home to take on Hanover in the DFB-Pokal semi-final. Win this and we reach our first final in this save. Elsewhere, Werder Bremen are at home to Bayern Munich. I think they play on the Wednesday evening as we are on the playing on the Tuesday. We kick off at 9:15. What a time to be kicking off. But, you know, I think we might be able to do Hanover here. We've beaten them not so long ago, and they are a team that have beaten Bayern Munich this season in the Bundesliga. So there's certainly no pushovers, but, you know, I'm feeling pretty confident. Since the last episode then, I have played a couple of games off camera. The first being this home fixture in the league against Hoffenheim. It finished 2-1. It was touch and go. I didn't think we were going to be able to get a win here, and we did have to rely on an own goal for those 3 points. Up next, we are away to Hamburg. Again, another 2-1 win. This time, both goals coming from Joseph Dermich. You can see, racking up the goals at the moment. Finds himself in such good form. Then we were back at home to take on Bayer Leverkusen, one of the trickier fixtures that we've had since playing off camera. We won 2-0. I was really impressed with the result, of course, and with the performance. The performance was spot on, especially seeing that Leverkusen were the better side the last time out away from home. So really happy with that. And finally, the best result and the best performance we put in since playing off. I wish I recorded this now. Was the 3-0 away win against Borussia Dortmund. Yes, we've already beaten them back at home in the reverse fixture earlier this season, but this was just that little bit more special. I mean, they had 17 chances, 3 on target, whereas we were so clinical in front of goal. Patrick Herrmann opened up the scoring within the first 7 minutes, then Dermich a minute later got the second, and then a couple of minutes after that, Christoph Kramer made it 3. There was no comeback from Dortmund. They were dead and buried, and I did have to play Strobel as a centre-half in this game in the this 3-4-3 formation, but everything just clicked into place. We were brilliant. So there's just 4 games to go in the Bundesliga. After those 2 big wins against Dortmund and Leverkusen, we are in second. It's probably where we'll finish now as well, as Bayern Munich have been confirmed as champions. So this is it then. We're just 90 minutes away of potentially making our first final in this save with Borussia Mönchengladbach. It's just Hanover that's standing our way, and I've really gone for a strong side. I want to put the sword to Hanover. I want to finish them off, knock them out of the competition, and force our way into that final. Vestergaard back in the team after being out lately through injury. Dermich does start, of course. He's our top goal scorer. We need him banging in the goals today. For Hanover, they go with the basic 4-4-2 formation. Julian Korb returns to Borussia Park to face his former side. Prib also starts for Hanover on the left-hand side. He is a player with the most assists for Hanover, 11 in total. And their star man, Ben Schopp, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He does start with the highest average rating. So we get kick-off then. Looking for a really good performance. I'm feeling confident. We're playing at home. There's no excuse why we shouldn't be booking our place in the final against either Werder Bremen or Bayern Munich. I just know it's going to be Bayern Munich, but you never know what can happen in football. Here is Johnson then, in Hazard. It'd be nice to get a really early goal just to settle things here for us, but we're not going to get another highlight. Let's just switch that latest scores, as it's normally on league table. Here come Hanover, a team that have already beaten Bayern Munich this season, so that we haven't managed to do yet, and they've almost opened up the scoring here with that header hitting the crossbar. Sommer beaten, but the crossbar coming to the rescue for Mönchengladbach. And we're just under 20 minutes gone in this game. Keeper's going to take that free kick. Let's get moving now, lads. Come on, Patrick Herrmann to Zakaria. Bit of space for Herrmann here. It's Dermich, might go it alone. Finds Herrmann, hits it first time, and it just goes wide. Free kick taken short here. Oh, crucial block there from Johnson. Close him down. Quick, quick. And it's across. Sommer did get a touch to it. Conceded the corner. End to end at the moment, it seems. And we're right on half time. Good header away. Babu finds Egbo. Nicely done. And that's the end of that highlight. We've got another attack here with another set piece. It's Prib. This does not look good. Well, I'm not too sure why I'm worried if they're going to be finishing like that. That's just woeful. Here's Johnson now with the cross into the box. It's out for Zakaria to Kramer to Egbo. Here is Patrick Herrmann. And that's soft. Kramer. Egbo. Needed to cross that first time. Zakaria did go for goal. Too many bodies in the way. And Babu is set free down this right-hand side. Got past Johnson. Oh, I was expecting a penalty to be given there for some reason. It's happened so many times on FM. I'm surprised there was no penalty given. As we are past the hour mark now. It's still 0-0. We've got a free kick. Hazard swings it in. It's Dermich to Hazard again. Gone for goal. Zakaria. And he's offside. 5 minutes remaining in this game. And it's still 0-0. You can tell that it's a semi-final. Kramer's going to have to be careful now. He's on a yellow card. Elvedi, well done. Well done there from Elvedi. What a ball from Herrmann to find Hazard. Dermich in space. I don't believe it. He had time. He had space, as you saw. Oh, my word. I think it just... the occasion got to him. With it being a semi-final, everyone being on edge, wanting to get to the final. Going to go overload here. We're playing at home as well, so it won't hurt. They've got a corner. Zakaria with the header away. He's going to have to be careful as well. He's also on a yellow card. So many cards been dished out. Here is Elvedi. What are you doing? Finds Herrmann in the end. Thought he was never going to pass the ball. Herrmann gone for goal. It's going to penalties, isn't it, this? Cusance. They're solid at the back. They've been well disciplined, Hanover, with their shape. Here is Hazard. Quality ball, that to Herrmann. Just couldn't get to it. And Kramer cut short there. Well done, Jansch. Here is Patrick Herrmann. Finds Hazard. Did have Johnson. It does find Johnson in the end. Here is Dermich. It's a penalty. A penalty. And a chance to go a goal in front. And to possibly win this. He does make it 1-0 from the spot. Joseph Dermich, 17th goal of the season in all competitions for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Quality stuff. Keeper went the right way, but it was just too much. Keeper couldn't even get a... Look at that. They've had 5 shots, Hanover. Not one of those have been on target. They have been so poor. We've had 20 opportunities, and it's still... It's 1-0 from the penalty spot. Disappointing, really. There's another opportunity there as well. Shown to the hands of the keeper. We could have done so much more in this game, but yet it looks like it's probably going to end 1-0, maybe even 2-0. Just 5 minutes away from reaching the final. Can we hang in there? We've made it difficult for ourselves. We just failed to put our chances away. Come on, ref, blow that whistle, please. Come on. Oh, they've got a corner. No. Get rid. There it is. Finally, it's all over. There is the final whistle. It's finished 1-0. Not very convincing at all. We need to be so much better now in the final. But we've made the final. That's the main thing. And I'm going to be passionate here. We're in the final. Congratulations. You all completely deserve it. And they do. They've worked hard in this competition. Some of the players, especially Dermich, our top goal scorer, is now on 5. Level on goals with Gomez. If he can get another goal in the final, he'll come away with the golden boot in this competition. But I'm happy with that, although it wasn't the best of performances. We're into the final. My first final on FM this year. Really happy with that. Gladbach win in DFB-Pokal semi-final. 1-0 extra time win. Let's just quickly look at our journey in the DFB-Pokal this season. So it all started in the first round. The first game of the season for us against Paderborn. We won that 1-0. Then we battered Leipzig 4-1 in the second. Then we beat Union 1-0 in the third round. In the quarters we beat Wolfsburg on penalties. And then we just beat Hanover 1-0 in extra time. So who do we face in the final? Werder Bremen or Bayern Munich? Let's find out then. Come on, Werder. Come on, Werder Bremen. I really want Werder Bremen to knock Bayern Munich out the DFB-Pokal. Fingers crossed. Come on. Who's it going to be? We've actually got to play Werder Bremen next in the Bundesliga. Come on, the suspense is killing me. Man United have just drawn 2-2 against Arsenal. Oh, no way! Bayern Munich! They are in the final, of course, but what a game! It finished 4-3. Werder Bremen really went for it. They had Vidal get injured in that game. And you can see, oh, so unfortunate. I really wanted Werder Bremen in the final. It would have made things a little bit easier for us. Not sure why it hasn't been announced yet or confirmed, but we do have Bayern in the final. The next episode will be against Bayern, but the final game of the Bundesliga, and then the episode after that will be the DFB-Pokal against Bayern Munich. Join me for that, but for now, that's it. See you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.